back here on Mass Effect Part 2. We are at the Citadel. Or no, we're not at the Citadel. We're on a ship. Let's see. What's my mission? Let's look at my journal. No assignments. Alright, I think we're just supposed to go downstairs or something. See if there's anything cool in here. Nope. So we'll go look around, see what's going on. Oh, let's talk to Ashley. Hello.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Yes, he was.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. Joker's waiting for you on the bridge, Commander.
Now, let's talk to this guy.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander. Glad to see you're okay.
Alright, no in-depth conversation. Oh, what's this here? Anything back? Alright, that's the way to go. Oh, the doctor. Let's talk to the doctor.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself.
Oh, I already asked
Maybe
this.
because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
Alright, let's
What
see.
does that have to do with it?
Well, most
I guess I asked
biotics
about
now
everyone.
use the L3
It's like,
implants.
did I click Anderson?
Lieutenant
I don't
Alenko was
remember.
wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are
Alright.
complications.
Alright, let's just... I'll ask about
What do you
this
know about
again.
Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Ooh, new codex entry. Let's see what it is. Is it here? Biotics manipulate Mass Effect fields using dozens of Element Zero nodules within their nervous systems that react to electric stimuli from the brain. Amplifiers allow biotics to synchronize the nodules so they can form fields large and strong enough for practical use. Amplifiers can improve a specific discipline or talent. An implant implant is a surgically embedded interface port into which amps are plugged in. On humans, the implant is usually placed at the base of the skull for convenient access, though the user must be careful to keep it free of contaminants. Implants ports can fit a variety of amps, and there is a growing market for modifications and add-ons. The finest quality implants and amps are manufactured by Asari artisans, but the Alliance's L3 implants, first deployed in 2170, are a significant step forward. Alright. That's where I came from. Let's see, is there anything back here? Alright, so I can go up. Is this an elevator? Alright, that's an elevator. And then what's this back here? Let's go see what this is. Where does this take us? Oh, there's Captain Anderson. Let's talk to him.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
What's this I just got? New codex entry. Military jargon. Ashore. When a ship's crew leaves the vessel, they are ashore. They're normally used regarding planet. It can refer to boarding a space station. Okay. When a ship releases the equipment tethering it to a space station or surface dock, it is called a way. Aye, aye. The proper way to acknowledge an order. If told to attack, the correct response is aye, aye, sir. If asked, are you proud to be a Marine? The correct response is yes, sir. ASAP. Pronounced ASAP. An acronym of as soon as possible. Belay, stop, cease, bridge, the navigation center of a spacecraft where the steering is done. Captain's mast, non-judicial disciplinary proceedings by unit commanders. CIC, Combat Information Center, the command center of a spacecraft. CIC is filled with sensor displays to make sense out of the chaos of combat. DC, damage control and containment, repair of damage to a spacecraft. ECM, electronic countermeasure used to avoid enemy sensors from passive emissions. Masking to activate jammers. How many are there? Oh my god, Jesus. Alright. EVA, extravehicular activity. Time spent in a pressure suit outside of a vehicle, spacecraft, or station. Flank. The flank is the side of a military formation. Since the soldiers are facing elsewhere, an enemy that can attack on the flank can often turn it or roll it up. FNG. Freaking new guys. A derisive... what the hell? Derisive term for inexperienced personnel. Ground side, the surface of a planet. Helmsman, the crew member who pilots a spacecraft. LADAR, light amplified detection and ranging, an active sensor that bounces off an object to determine its bearing and distance. LADAR has sufficient resolution that the data can be reconstructed into an image. Shore party, spacecraft crew sent ashore on official business. Silent running, an old submarine or submariner's term used for aboard the Normandy to denote when stealth systems are active. SITREP abbreviation of situation report, an evaluation of the current military situation. Spacer, someone who has spent most of their life in space. EXO, executive officer, the second in command of an Alliance warship. The EXO is responsible for administrative and personal matters. Alrighty then. Can I talk to you? Hello?
I'm glad you're okay, Commander.
No.
Losing Jenkins was
What's
hard
through
enough.
here? Anything? That's just the other staircase. I wonder where that elevator goes. Should I go take that elevator? Let's go test that elevator. Let's see. Because I don't see where it... Where will you take me? Oh no, we're going down? Oh, that's not what I want to do, is it? In Normandy's vehicle bay, using a squad member's locker allows you to assign equipment to them. New equipment may be purchased from the requisition office. Alright.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased, but I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Oh. It's better than what I've got. How much is... Oh shit, I can't afford that. I can't afford any of this stuff. I've got no money. I'm broke. That's... interesting. Increases maximum units of Medigel. Wait. Oh, should I buy that? It's only 190. Yeah, I'll buy that. A grenade. Where'd it go? Did I buy it? I bought it, right? I didn't buy something else by accident, right? Alright, let's see what the codex says.
Biotics is the ability of rare individuals to Omni-tools are handheld devices that combine a computer microframe, sensor analysis pack, and manufacturing fabricator. Versatile and reliable, an Omni-tool can be used to analyze and adjust the functionality of most standard equipment, including weapons and armor, from a distance. The fabrication module can rapidly assemble small three-dimensional objects from common reusable industrial plastics, ceramics, and light alloys. This allows for field repairs and modifications to most standard items, as well as the reuse of salvaged equipment. Omni-tools are standard issue for soldiers and first-in colonists.
Okay. Alright, let me see.
Looking for supplies?
Maybe I should buy that.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Grenade upgrade. How much? That's only 100. How many grenades do I have right now? Maybe I should just get this. I didn't really use... Yeah, I'll just buy it. Alright, hopefully that's not a waste of money. Okay, this is just like their inventories. Alright, I guess there's not much else. Actually, there's this room back here. New codex.
Biotics is the... When subjected to an electrical current, the rare material dubbed Element Zero, or EZO, emits a dark energy field that raises or lowers the mass of all objects within it. This mass effect is used in countless ways, from generating artificial gravity to manufacturing high-strength construction materials. It is most prominently used to enable faster-than-light space travel. EZO is generated when solid matter, such as a planet, is affected by the energy of a star going supernova. The material is common in the asteroid debris that orbits neutron stars and pulsars. These are dangerous places to mine, requiring extensive use of robotics, telepresence, and shielding to survive the incredible radiation from the dead star. Only a few major corporations can afford the setup costs required to work these primary sources. Humanity discovered refined Element Zero at the Prothean Research Station on Mars, allowing them to create mass effect fields and develop FTL travel.
Interesting, very interesting. Let's go back and do what we're actually supposed to do. I can't move. Alright, now let's actually do this now. After we've looked around sufficiently. Let me in. If I recall, the guy is back here. This is where we started the game, like, in this very room. Can't go in there. Alright, Joker.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Oh, wow.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Nice. Alright, transition. So I guess these are loading doors. Stores there. And no, what is those? Point of interest. So there's some point of interest. And let's see, where's plot? Oops. How did I go back? Oh, where's the map? Alright. I don't see a plot icon anywhere. Unless it's... Alright, well, let's walk around and find out. Actually, let's look at our codex entry.
The Citadel is an ancient... The Council is an executive committee composed of representatives from the Asari Republics, the Turian hierarchy, and the Solarian Union. Though they have no official power over the independent governments of other species, the Council's decisions carry great weight throughout the galaxy. No single Council race is strong enough to defy the other two, and all have a vested interest in compromise and cooperation. Each of the Council species has general characteristics associated with the various aspects of governing the galaxy. The Asari are typically seen as diplomats and mediators. The Solarians gather intelligence and information. The Turians provide the bulk of the military and peacekeeping forces. Any species granted an embassy on the Citadel is considered an associate member, bound by the accords of the Citadel Conventions. Associate members may bring issues to the attention of the Council, though they have no input on the decision. The Human Systems Alliance became an associate member of the Citadel in 2165.
All right.
Big place.
Can I talk to you?
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
Alright, let's see. Shit. Oh gosh. Okay, I almost messed it up big time. Alliance Patrol Report. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual readings during a patrol of the Argos Row cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do you want to send in a recon team? I'll go. Go. Alright, so I guess... So I did this. So going to the tower. Alright, let's make a save. We'll do a look around here. So I think that's... This place is big. So I guess that's everything in this room. We can go up this way. Oh my gosh, what are these?
I understand what you're saying.
Bruh.
But these allegations are very serious. I can't just... This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence. All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash. Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Journal? Did that update my journal? Alright, I didn't get a quest from
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
You seem distressed.
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you?
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious. You have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find the Sasari consort?
She is across the
All
bridge
right.
from here.
I guess we'll
Her
go
offices
look for
are
this
easy enough to
consort.
spot. Good day, human.
Can I talk to this fella?
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about
Whoa.
our ways.
I care about your ways.
Response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Alright, I guess that's everything then.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Let's look at our new Codex entry. Oh yeah.
The Elcor are a Citadel species native to the high-gravity world Dakuna. They are massive creatures, standing on 4 muscular legs for increased stability. Elcor move slowly, an evolved response to an environment where a fall can be lethal. This has colored their psychology, making them deliberate and conservative. Elcor speech is ponderous and monotone. Among themselves, scent, slight movements, and sub-vocalized infrasound convey shades of meaning that make a human smile seem as subtle as a fireworks display. Since their subtlety can lead to misunderstandings with other species, the Elcor often go out of their way to clarify when they are being sarcastic, amused, or angry. Dakuna's high gravity impedes mountain formation. Most of the world consists of flat, open plains, which prehistoric Elcor wandered across in small family bands. Modern Elcor still prefer open sky, and can become restless and uncomfortable on long starship journeys.
Interesting. Alright, what's this guy?
Earth Clan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Dan. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Should I ask this? Is this gonna get him more pissed off at me? I'll just do it. Alright, ready, go.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
I guess that's everything.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Oh, what's this guy? I can't. Oh my gosh. I can't talk to him, it seems, but I'm not really sure if I want to. It's kind of creeping me out in a way.
Wonder if anyone ever drowned in it.
Let's look at our codex entry.
The Elcor, the Volus, are a member species of the Citadel with their own embassy, but they are also a client race of the Turians. Centuries ago, they were voluntarily absorbed into the hierarchy, effectively trading their mercantile prowess for Turian military protection. Erun, their homeworld, lies far beyond the normal life zone of its star. However, the world has a high-pressure greenhouse atmosphere that traps enough heat to support an ammonia-based biochemistry. As a result, the Volus must wear pressure suits and breathers when dealing with other species, as conventional nitrogen-oxygen air mixtures are poisonous to them, and in the low-pressure atmospheres tolerable to most species, their flesh will actually split open.
Damn.
Volus culture is tribal, bartering lands and even people to gain status. This culture of exchange inclines them to economic pursuits. It was the Volus who authored the Unified Banking Act, and they continue to monitor and balance the Citadel economy.
Alright then. Let's do a save. Alright, let's continue. Alright, talk to those guys. Let's go see what's going on around here. Alright, this is the room I came from, I believe. Oops. So, maybe there was something else up here. So that's okay. No, there's nothing. Unless Is there a secret room back here? Let me in. Let me in. No, I'm stupid. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Came from there, so definitely not going back. So it appears we have this way. Not applicable. This way. Very applicable. Alright. Alright, there's a few. Can I talk to you? Look at this guy, a weird alien. Alright, we'll talk to the receptionist.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
Alright.
I should be going now.
Yes, we shall. Ooh, new codex entry, everyone's favorite. Is this? The ring is an enclosed loop of park-like space, serving as the connection point for the wards. The interior walls are lined with the embassies of influential species and private residence for the galaxy's elite. The Presidium is full of open-air restaurants, bars, and luxurious meeting areas. Gravity is about 1/3 Earth normal. A holographic sky is projected over the ceiling of the ring. Unlike the 24/7 bustle of the wards, the Presidium maintains a 20-hour day schedule with a 6-hour night where lights are dimmed and the sky goes through a night cycle. Interesting. Offices and residences are often open to the interior. It is not unusual for embassies to have no exterior wall at all. This does not cause a crime problem due to the heavy C-Sec presence and ubiquitous monitoring devices on the Presidium. Thieves are quickly identified and apprehended. The ring is the location of the Citadel's spaceports. Being closer to the center of spin, there is less motion for a ship to match, and the reduced spin gravity makes handling cargo easier. Hundreds of ships pass through the Citadel every day, and every species with an embassy is granted a private dock. Wow. The tower at the center of the ring holds the administration of the Citadel Council. The tower rises over 1 kilometer from the ring, appearing to thrust forward parallel to the ward arms. As the tower is at the center of the spin axis, it experiences little centrifugal force. Gravity is maintained using Mass Effect fields at a 90-degree angle to the ring and wards. A consular dock can be found at the base of the tower. While normally used for diplomatic couriers, the courier, and Spectre business, the shuttles docked here can evacuate the council government in emergency. Maybe that will happen one day. Is that some foreshadowing? Alright, we'll definitely let her be our guide. Let's just go up here and see if there's anything. Can I go in here? Maybe I should have just talked to the guide.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
I know, right? Ooh. Oh, codex entry. I can't talk to you. Another one of these weird bug fellas. Wait, can I? No. Elcor diplomat. Thank you so much. Oh, do each of these give a codec entry?
Just love it here. There's so much to see.
Or is it just... No. Alright, well, let's read our new codex entry. Let's see what we got. So, is it just this? Due to the destructive potential of dreadnoughts, the council races agreed at the Farixon Naval Conference to fix a ratio of dreadnought construction between themselves. At the top of the pyramid is the peacekeeping Turian fleet. Below the Turians are the other council races, currently the Asarian Solarians. Council associate races are at the bottom. The Human System Alliance is part of this last group. The ratio of Turian to Council to associate dreadnoughts is 5 to 3 to 1. For every dreadnought, humans are permitted to build. The Asari have 3 and the Turians at 5. Okay. Let's see, is there another? Because I thought I got 2 codex entries, but oops, guess not. I should have probably just talked to that reception. Oh no, that's where I came from. Let's see what's in here. Maybe I should just go talk to that person before I start running all around, because she might just take me on a guide. That's kind of seemed what it was pointing to.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Yes, do indeed be my guide.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
Probably not. Actually, I'll ask. Are you real?
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
That is interesting.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office
I think that's where I was upstairs.
Headquarters just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Lesser species. Alright, so I asked about this, let's ask about this.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Alright.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Alright, new codex entry. Let's see what it says.
Biotics is the ability of a virtual intelligence is an advanced form of user interface software. VIs use a variety of methods to simulate natural conversation, including an audio interface and an avatar personality to interact with. Although a VI can provide a convincing emulation of sentience, they are not self-aware, nor can they learn or take independent action. VIs are used as operating systems on commercial and home computers. Minimal VI agents are also available. Agents are compact and specialized. Some serve as personal secretaries, filtering calls and scheduling meetings based on user-defined priorities. Others are advanced search engines, propagating themselves across the extranet to collate user-requested data. Commercial VIs in a variety of stock personalities are available at any software retailer. Boutique firms and hobbyists also build unique VIs to personal specification. Although software emulation of living personalities is illegal, reconstructions of famous historical figures are common.
Interesting. Is there anything else? Guess not. Yeah, there's something I was curious about. So it looks like I cannot get any tech or electronics. Or is it decryption? Because I heard some people saying that it's good to have it for yourself so you don't have to, like, you can be free to choose your companion without worrying about stuff like that. So, I don't know, maybe I've made a major mistake, but I really do not know. Okay. Down the ramp to your left. Okay, and what's this? Ooh, rapid Alright. Well, I'll go back up and talk to that guy. Oh, so, okay, there's like signs around. Oh, there's a ton of stuff over here. Alright, well, let's go back. Oops, sorry. Sorry, no need to be alarmed, everyone. We'll go back, talk to that fella. See what he has to say. It's this way. Let me think. I'll do a save before I talk to him in case I piss him off. Executor Palin.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
I don't know, should I say this is gonna piss him off? Maybe I won't say that.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the council.
What do you have against the Spectre?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
I don't want to piss this guy off. I don't know if I should say that's a bit naive. Should I say,
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres. They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
But not all Spectres are like Saren.
True. But the potential is always there.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Investigate. Alright, I guess that's everything.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye.
I hope I didn't piss him off. Citadel Security is a volunteer police service answering to the Citadel Council. The 200,000 constables of CSEC are responsible for maintaining public order in a densely populated Citadel. They also provide pirate suppression, customs enforcement, and search and rescue throughout the Citadel cluster. CSEC has 6 divisions: enforcement, uniformed officers who patrol the Citadel and respond to emergencies; investigation, detectives who puzzle out the truth behind crimes and bring perpetrators to justice; customs screens the thousands of passengers and cargo containers that pass through the Citadel's ports every day; network deals with cyber crimes like identity and copyright theft, hacking and viral attacks, and illegal artificial intelligence. Special response deals with hostage situations, bombs, and heavily armed criminals. In the unlikely event that attackers board the Citadel, they are also the front line of defense, armed with military-grade equipment. Patrol, naval arm with ships stationed throughout the Citadel cluster. Unlike the other divisions, they are rarely seen at the Citadel, nor do they stay in one place long. Joining CSEC is prestigious. Applications must be sponsored by a Citadel counselor or the ambassador of an associate council race. Generally, applicants have many years of distinguished service in the military or police forces of their nation, but an inexperienced applicant with demonstrable talent will be fairly considered. CSEC and the Spectres are often at odds. Many CSEC members, notably Executor Venari Palin, that's the guy I just talked to, believe that allowing Spectres to be above the law is a dangerous practice. The actions of Saren Arterius lend credence to this position. The Spectres, in turn, are aggravated when CSEC's dedication to procedure and due process hampers their investigations. Alright, yes, that makes sense. That makes sense. I see what's going on now. See if there's anything back here. Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna save before I do this. I really don't wanna. Am I allowed to do this? Is he gonna get pissed off? Alright, here's what you gotta do. Oh shit. Oh my god, I got that at the last second. Oof. Diplomatic advisory warning. The following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. Few understand us, fewer tolerate us. We must stand together. We must build our own new world. Come, join us in the Hawking Eta cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our kind. While on the Citadel, you uncovered an Alliance patrol report. One of this patrols mentions some... So I guess I can go there. Okay, nice, I got a side quest. Alright. Very interesting. Anything up here? Anything secret? What is that big statue? Alright, well I guess we've talked. Let's see what's over yonder. Turian. Ooh, diplomat.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
For real.
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
That's racist, dude. Please. Bartender.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
You know who I am?
Your arrival created a bigger than average stir among the diplomats and hangers-on around here. There's always something new happening around here. I could fill you in on some points of interest if you'd like.
I would.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I try Flux or Cora's Den.
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services.
Ooh.
Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Interesting.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively.
Awesome, I hope I can gamble.
Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Nice. So
Goodbye.
I can't buy anything from you, so...
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Ooh, Nasana.
I don't have time to talk now.
Oh,
I'm very busy.
well... Are you sure?
I don't have time to talk
No,
now.
that's not very
Don't
nice.
believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she wouldn't. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you did, Jazz? Just talk?
I didn't say that.
Ha! I bet you did too. What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Nice
Relax,
haircut.
Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
Let me try one more time. Nasana?
I don't have time to talk now.
Maybe one day. Oh, I can go this way too. Hell yeah. Oh, who's this? Like, what are these weird... There's like... They're only at these computers, and I don't really know what they're doing there, but... You know, I'm not sure what they're up to. Anyways, let's... I talked to him, diplomat. We've been in there. Alright, so I guess there's only... Because this room just takes us to... Yeah, here. Oh. So this room... Please open. I'm in. Alright. Now let's go on to our... Can I talk to you again?
Welcome to Presidium Tur. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters
Goodbye.
of interest. Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy.
Alright, where do I want to go? Go to the tower. Go to the Citadel Tower on the Presidium for an audience with the Council. So that's CSEC Academy. That's down the ramp. Citadel Tower. Tall white structure far off to your right. It houses the Citadel and is the heart of Citadel. far off to my right. Alright, let's see. So okay, that can take us to the Citadel Tower, but I guess we'll just walk because we've never really been. So this is Financial District, Emporium Bank and Consort Chambers, CSEC Academy, down the ramp, Citadel Tower. Okay, we'll go this way then. Where's wards? I just saw something that's 2 wards. No, 2 wards. Towards. The elevator down to the Tward is located across the plaza, far to your left. Across the plaza, far to your left. Oh, this way. That's this way. Oh, look at you, buddy. Snazzy. Snazzy as hell, man. Let's see. Embassies. Is that where I came from? Okay, these instructions. So does this go down? Okay, so that's the academy down there. I guess I'll just do this main quest first, right? Or should I go down? I can always come back. No, I'll go. No, I'll go over. I'll just go here. Is that the tower? What's this? Financial District. Alright. Citadel Tower is this way. Are you also telling me about the Citadel Tower? No, you're not telling me anything. Oh, okay, that's the wards. So I don't think I need to do any of this like all right now. I think I can just come back once I... Oh, keeper.
Look at that bug thing.
That's what I was saying!
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Why? Who said that? Hello.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Tell me.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel.
Whoa.
Obstructing their daily work will result in
Incarceration and
harsh penalties, including
rehabilitation.
incarceration and rehabilitation.
I'd like to know more about the keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many keepers in this area?
The keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The keepers also make frequent appearances in the council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
Tell me about the Relay Monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the Relay Monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the Relay Monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
What happens in Citadel Control?
Citadel Control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel Control. At At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
I'd like to hear more about the Council chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The Council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
I'm scheduled to have an audience with the Council.
Only a handful of visitors to the Citadel are ever granted that privilege. I would be jealous, but that is outside the scope of my programming.
What if someone has business with the Council?
The average citizen must go through the proper channels if they wish an audience with the Council. This is usually arranged through their respective ambassadors. Even then, few are given access to the actual Council chambers. In most cases, the ambassador acts on behalf of the citizen.
I think I've asked about everything.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Alright, I'll read this codex entry really quick. Oh, I have two.
The Elkul. When the Asari discovered the Citadel, they also discovered the Keepers, a docile, multi-limbed insect race that seemingly exists only to maintain and repair the Great Prothean Station. Early attempts to communicate with or study the Keepers were failures, and it is now illegal to interfere with or impede Keeper activity. Because they are completely non-threatening, Keepers have become virtually invisible to everyone else. Similarly, they seem indifferent to other species, except for their tendency to help new arrivals integrate themselves into the Citadel. No matter how many Keepers die due to old age, violence, or accident, they maintain a constant number. No one has discovered the source of new Keepers, but some hypothesize they are genetic constructs. Biological androids created somewhere deep in the inaccessible core of the Citadel itself.
A good thing there's no pranksters here, because, you know, I can just imagine it now. Messing with Keepers gone wrong. Arrested. Banned from the Citadel. That might be funny.
The Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel. When the Solarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the establishment of the Citadel Council to maintain peace throughout the galaxy. Since then, the Asari have served as the mediators and centrists of the Council. An all-female race, the Asari reproduce through a form of parthenogenesis. They can attune their nervous system to that of another individual of any gender and of any species to reproduce. This capability has led to the unseemly and inaccurate rumors about Asari promiscuity. Asari can live for over 1,000 years, passing through 3 stages of life. In the maiden stage, they wander restlessly, seeking new knowledge and experience. When the matron stage begins, they meld with interesting partners to produce their offspring. This ends when they reach the matriarch stage, where they assume the roles of leaders and counselors.
Interesting, very interesting. Here, I'll hit a save right now. Alright, I think I'm going to end this episode here. I think it's been kind of long, because I actually did it in 2 parts, if you didn't notice, because I had to get off the other day. But yeah, so I'll get off now. I'll continue with the story next episode. I'll go over to the tower, then I'll look around the Citadel, have a good time. Anyways, thanks for watching. Tune in next time if you want. That would be nice. Alright, bye.